Welcome to your week ahead weather forecast from the Met Office. There is more rain to come this week, but not huge amounts, and most of us will have more dry days than wet days. Temperatures are going to be a talking point because we're starting pretty mild. This map is showing temperatures compared to average, so anything red or orange is above average, and it stays pretty mild, particularly where the sun shines on Tuesday across England and Wales. Later this week, though, it is going to start to turn a little colder, noticeably across northern England, parts of Scotland, with the blue hue on the chart there for Wednesday. But look at Friday, right across the land, temperatures are going to be at or below average. So it starts pretty mild, but it will turn colder. Let's take a look at the bigger picture for why that might be happening. Low pressure systems continue to dominate, bringing spells of rain in with them, but initially coming up from the southwest, so bringing with them relatively mild air. Later in the week, the low pressure systems have a slightly different angle of attack. And with the winds coming in from the northwest, that's why it'll turn fresher come Friday and into the weekend. OK, let's put some day-to-day detail on all of that. If we rewind and bring it back to Tuesday, weather front starting to pull away. A lot of cloud around on Tuesday and some outbreaks of rain. Very frequent showers over northern Scotland with a gusty wind. For England and Wales, there'll be a scattering of showers come the afternoon. As I said, quite a lot of cloud. We should see brighter skies develop over northwest England, parts of central and eastern Scotland, so a bit of sunshine likely here and there. Temperature-wise, well, still reasonably mild, as we saw earlier, 16, maybe even a 17 Celsius in the capital. Feeling a bit colder across northern Scotland, single figures here, and a pretty brisk wind, although that will be easing as we go through the day. Now, by the time we get to Wednesday, we're looking again down to the southwest with these weather fronts just pushing their way slowly northwards. There's still a bit of uncertainty about the position of the cloud and the rain from these weather fronts, likely to get into parts of southern Scotland and Northern Ireland to start the day on Wednesday. Much of northern England and Wales having a pretty damp start, but they may stay to the north of the southeast of England, so again here it may well be a largely dry day, and the rain tends to ease and fizzle, and western Scotland, Northern Ireland probably again brightening up quite nicely by the afternoon. Still pretty mild across the southeast, 16 or 17. Elsewhere, with more cloud around and some outbreaks of rain. Even though we're in the milder air, it'll still feel cooler on Wednesday compared to Tuesday. Now, by the time we get to Wednesday night, there's actually a ridge of high pressure trying to topple in. That's the day we see the switch in the angle of attack from the low pressures starting now to come more in from the northwest. But it'll be only really Scotland, Northern Ireland that see the cloud and the rain from those weather systems, maybe some for the far north of England. Much of the south still in the influence of high pressure, so generally dry, but we will see those winds strengthening. Quite a blustery day across Scotland and Northern Ireland with outbreaks of rain. Temperatures tick back up here for Thursday, but again, with the wind and the rain, it probably won't feel all that mild. Again, further south, temperatures likely to get into the mid-teens and perhaps a little higher if we see some sunshine. Again, 16, 17, perhaps even 18 Celsius is possible through parts of Kent. Here's the bigger picture as we go through Thursday and into Friday. Lots of isobars on the chart, and it's this weather front in particular. That's the cold front, which introduces the colder feel for all of us as we go through Thursday night and into Friday. As that front pushes southwards, it's kind of weakening, so just a little bit of drizzle possible across East Anglia in the southeast before clearing away on Friday morning. And then we're left with a mixture of sunshine and showers. Quite a blustery, gusty day. There will be some decent spells of sunshine, but most places seeing showers. With the winds coming in from the west, it'll be western areas that see the most frequent showers. Some of them could be heavy, but they should tend to zip through. And as we've already talked about, temperatures will be down. That cooler feel, the cooler air in place, so single figures across the north. Further south, we might get up to 12 or 13, but that will feel quite a bit cooler than recent days. Low pressure and the winds from the north or the northwest continue as we head into the weekend. These weather fronts will be a focus for where we see some pretty heavy showers, I suspect, as we go into Saturday. And with the winds coming down from the north, it is staying chilly into the weekend as well. One more chart to show you. This is the rainfall accumulation over the course of this week. So as I said at the start, there is more rain to come, but no big totals, nothing too heavy. And parts of the east, even by Friday, staying largely dry with the wettest weather over the hills in the west. Let us know if you like these new charts and those temperature comparisons I showed at the start. Always love to hear your comments on YouTube. And don't forget, if you hit subscribe, you'll never miss an update.